Okay. Okay, so on this one, it was you couldn't have a square root in the denominator. So you had to kind of get rid of that square root of 3. And we got rid of that square root of 3 by multiplying top and bottom by the square root of 3. Okay, so if I had the square root of 5 down there, you would multiply top and bottom by the square root of 5. So you're kind of look at your denominator and go from there. Then up here, this is a whole number times a square root. So you can't really do much, but just write 2 times root 3. And then on the bottom, what did I get? 3. Okay, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 9. But by multiplying something times itself, you made a perfect square. So square root of 3 times square root of 3 is just 3. Square root of 50 times square root of 50 is 50. Square root of a million times square root of a million is a million. So that's why you kind of grab that number. So really you're just focused on the denominator of, okay, how do I get rid of that number? As we go along here, you'll be doing those kind of in your head. You'll know how to get rid of that bottom one. All right. So this was simplifying radical stuff. We did this in the very beginning. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, I look at it more as it's a right triangle. I kind of look at it like this. You don't have to write any of this stuff down. Oh, seriously? You people at home can write this down. This is my life. You know, one day I'll retire and I still won't be teaching in a new building. Oh. Ten years. Oh. I'm gonna retire. I'm gonna do it. Move away. Someplace with no snow. Because 57 years of my life will have been enough. I'm an old woman. Really quickly? Leave the neighborhood? Well, if I was rich, I could maybe keep my house and go buy one in Florida, but I got 3 little. It's legit all I got. I'm being very serious right now. This crappy one back here, I don't think it does anything. And that one broke years ago. That used to be on that shelf. You'll see the remains of it. If you don't like my crappy 3, would you like a mechanical pencil? Oh, seriously, I buy these for you children's.
You gotta give me a mechanical pencil.
Yes. I don't want your germs. I want back. No, I keep them there. Just you guys don't have a pencil, you grab one. Okay, so for this one, a lot of times I don't like to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared because a, b, and c are really kind of lost on everybody because you know when I do a lot of stuff, I just throw an x somewhere. So I don't even use a, b, and c. So if you kind of look at it as leg squared plus leg squared equals hypotenuse squared. So as long as you know the hypotenuse is the last thing you write when you set this up. So I'm kind of bringing it back to the Pythagorean theorem. We're going to do stuff with that now before I do some graphing stuff. And then I'm going to, this will be some of the first stuff we do next trimester is with the little a squared plus b squared, c squared. All right. So if I said find that side, but leave your answer as a simplified square root. So you're going to have to cake your answer. Ow. All right. You people at home, can you see that? Where's the
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I'm going to. Okay. Okay, see if you can't figure out that side. I would probably right now just figure out which one's your hypotenuse. That's all you really need to know because that's going to be the last thing you write in your equation. We can go from there. And break it down. I want simplified radical answer. Did you get 5 √5? Ooh, I see some heads bobbing. Okay, so on this one, just figure out which one's your hypotenuse. You've been doing that for a long time because that came with the trig stuff also. So as long as you have that there, I could care less what order you put this stuff in. It doesn't matter at all. The last thing is what matters to me because that's my longest side. So when you do 15 squared minus 10 squared, you should get 125. And if you cake that down, now this one, I don't divide by 2. Obviously, it's not even. So if you go by 5, you end up with that. So there's my 5 and then my leftover was like that. Okay. Let's bless you. Okay. Do that one real quick. No, in 10 years, you won't even be living on Parkway.
My parents said they're moving out after we all move out too.
So once the younger two are grown up, they're out of here.
But that's a long ways from me.
Yeah, I mean, technically, I could quit my job and just go, but I'm not that responsible. Not yet, anyway.
Not yet.
Yeah,
You're a grown woman.
I know. I'm not responsible enough. There's a reason why I didn't have children.
So you think when you get older, you become more responsible?
Uh-huh. That's right. No, I'm actually really responsible. I'm not impulsive like that. I can't just quit my job and just say, yep, I'm going to sell my house and move to Florida. I can't. I need stability. So, I don't know. 10 years I can do this. And then Florida, here I come. Okay, on this one, did you get 2 √41? Okay, 41 sounds okay. It seems like a large number, but some numbers don't simplify. So, and that one happens to be a prime number anyway. So, keep that in mind. So, if you may have a large number, and that's fine. Okay. No, I really didn't have kids because I have you guys, and you guys are enough. So there's that. I can't imagine dealing with you guys and then going home and dealing with other people. I really can't. I have 2 dogs and they drive me nuts. You ever see them out in a street corner with a sign that says free, you'll know I've had enough. But oh. Okay. Now, we're going to be doing some of that today with the a squared plus b squared equals c squared, but now I'm going to take it back a little bit to SOHCAHTOA because I'm going to introduce you some new friends. Okay. Oh, I need to go to the chiropractor. Whew. Crack my neck. Okay, my angle right there is my little theta guy where I'm hanging out. Go ahead and put your O, your A, and your H in there. I know your tests aren't graded, so don't ask. Huh.
This fractional equations worksheet, do you have an extra one?
What?
This worksheet, you have a blank one?
Why do you need a blank one?
Because I need to redo it.
You did it.
Yeah, but I want to do it again, so obviously I know what I'm doing.
You that bored? That's what you're gonna do. Hey, it's Miss Hodge. You're on speakerphone.
Hey, gotcha. Hey, could you take me off speakerphone real quick?
I can't. That's my problem.
Well, I'll send your email then and please check it for me, okay?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I've had it fixed several times, but you see.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Bye. Ooh. Oh, and they have to send the email. Oh. One of you. It's probably Tara. I'm going with Tara on this one. Okay, so your O, your A, and your H. H is there. A and O. That's something you've been doing for a long time, and it's from that angle there. Okay, so from here, you guys had sine, and that was this, and you had cosine, and that was this, and then you had tan, and that was this. Okay, I'm trying to do class. I gotta check. Sorry. Pity the person has to watch this later. Something's not right. Okay. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. All right. So you had these 3. You're used to these 3. We've done a lot of stuff with these 3. But now you're going to meet some friends. So with math, a lot of stuff, we have reciprocals, reciprocal functions. So you're going to meet the other 3 of the trig family. Okay, so the first one I have up here is going to be the reciprocal of sine. And this is the word, and then I'm just going to put how it's shortened up here in a second. How am I supposed to check an email and teach at the same time? Okay, I know people at home, hold on. Okay, whoops, no, send. Sweet baby Jesus, send. Okay, there we go. Okay. It wasn't about Tara, so I know. Thought it would be. Okay, so like I said, we've been working with sine, cosine, tangent a lot, but there's more to the trig family. You're meeting them today. So the first one is cosecant. Cosecant is just a reciprocal of sine. So if sine is O over H, what would cosecant be? Hey. Okay. The next one I have here is secant. That is the reciprocal of cosine. It's shortened up because you know we always bring it back to the three little letters there, like cosine. It just goes. All right, it's a reciprocal of cosine. So what should my fraction over here be? Hey, H over A. Kids are so smart. Last one. Cotangent. I'll fill in this last one because I'm feeling kind of smart. Okay. I'm going to let you write, and then we'll kind of talk about these. Okay, so with the trig, everything gets shortened down to three letters, obviously. So sine, cosine, and tangent are something you used to working with, and now I'm just introducing you the rest of the trig family. And this is the rest of the trig family here. So, and all they are reciprocals of the other one. So if I said sine was 2 over 3, cosecant would be 3 over 2. It's really just kind of that simple. A lot of times these will pop up into formulas. They might pop up into physics stuff. I will briefly, I'm not going to have you graph those, but I'll kind of show you what the graph looks like, because we'll graph the other ones. They will pop up, and it's really just to help you draw a triangle with what we're doing, but it'll pop up in the next chapter stuff we do. So that's all those three things are. They are just relatives of sine, cosine, and tangent. Okay, so now what are we going to do here? We're going to do this. Just I'll do this, and then I'll move that purple hand. Why does it look purple? Why does that look weird? It don't look normal. Oh, the light's on. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Losing my mind. Why am I looking purple? So kind of get down to the problem. Now what I want you to do is I want you to find that third side. So just find that third side first. That's why I wanted the calculators, just so when you're squaring some numbers, adding, if you need to divide, not that you can't do all of that. So find me that third side simplified. Oops, let's go there. What you guys get for your fed side? Don't send me a sad dog video when I am at work. Do not. Oh. I didn't even watch it and I knew where it was going. Oh. Dogs are better than people, so. Dog side, it's sad. Okay. What's your third side? What'd you get, Zonner? Smartest man alive right there. Okay, square root 58. Now, when you start dividing it, you run into a prime number, correct? Okay. I mean, I have a calculator too, so I mean, I'm just kind of doing the same thing you guys are. So when you do 58 divided by 2, you get 29. 29 is not going to go any further. So remember, when you are simplifying something, you're looking for pairs of numbers. You don't have pairs of numbers. You have a 2 and a 29. And that's all you got. Okay, so don't write down 2 root 29. No, remember, it's when you circle pairs. It has to be real physically circle a pair of numbers. So just kind of watch that, well, sometimes it doesn't simplify anymore, and that's just how it is. Okay, so if I'm hanging out right here, you can put your O, your A, and your H in there if you'd like to. So if you kind of do this, kind of do that, kind of do this. Now, what would the fraction be for sine if I'm using this triangle? What would it be? 7 over the square root of 58, but you don't leave that square root 58 in the denominator, so how do you get rid of it? Okay, some of these you can kind of do in your head. If it's 7 over root 58, you know you're going to do a 58 and 58, so you don't have to do a lot of work for these. What would cosine be? Cosine would be what? 3 over square root 58, but if you simplify that, you would get, I get what? Or this morning, you get that same thing that you just wrote, but change that 7 to a 3. Well, you're not wrong. That's the same thing. Okay, what would tan be? Hey, 7 over 3. Okay, reciprocal wise, if this one was opposite over hypotenuse, this one is hypotenuse over opposite. So, what would this one be? What's my next one going to be? I'm feeling exceptionally smart, so I'll just do the last one because that was the easiest one. So, what I'm having you do today is a little bit is you're kind of doing a lot of things. You're doing some simplifying stuff, radical wise. You're doing Pythagorean theorem, okay, finding a hypotenuse or a side. Still kind of hanging out with your buddies SOHCAHTOA, and then you have new friends to kind of think about here. So you're kind of doing a lot of things all in one thing, but that's what we're doing today. So what I'm giving you today is I'm giving you 3 problems that look kind of like this. And that's what you're doing. I think I posted it already. If I haven't, I thought I did earlier today. Stop